Good morning. Max is learning how to stay on the cushion. So, oh, you jumped off. Buddy, don't go far. Oh, buddy bear. I just love my buddy. Okay. Remember my buddies? My buddy, my buddy. And then they make a my sister, right? Was it my sister? Let's use the new deck. Hello. I want to do one of these. And I was just saying to myself, isn't it funny? Like, you think when I would have learned tarot, like, I would have started with the cultic cross and like, it was like, everything was like, nope. I'm going to figure it out my way. And it's probably why I am who I am and why I read the way I do. Because this doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't. But I feel the need to do that. So let's see, like, if there's a particular spread with 3-card spread across, a witch's spread, 1-card spread, 20, 21, 23, 26. Is there numbers on this? Oh, yeah. Like I can see those. Huh. I like that lineup. I don't think I've ever put my cards like that. Let's do that. Happy Friday. All right. I just think it's odd. That's all. It's almost like refusing to Is it eliminated? Yep. Four and 5. Actions to undertake for the first 3 points. What? I wanted to write Undertaker. I'm telling you, what's up with this energy? This is Scorpio energy. external, right? Okay. Let's do the witches spread. Only because I literally bought this deck because of the Fool card. Because of the Fool card. Okay. Which is, I just thought it was cute because it's like the typical witch with the hat and the broom, which is silliness. But it's cute. But it's cute. So you know. So that's the witch's spread. Good morning. Me and my best friend elementary school listening to my body. Commercials, right? Real loud, yeah, ground, like we were talking in the world. What did they do? A My Sister? Is that what they ended up doing? I think that's what it was, right? All right. Let me pee. Oh, 1717. Oh, that was deep under that table. I don't know why I'm walking away with my phone. I was going to put on meditative music.
This is Vegamore's biggest.
And what I was going to do is take.
From root to tip, Vegamore is the hair wellness.
My body. Oh, that seems loud. All right. Let's turn that down a notch. I have an appointment. I'll leave here at 8:30, so I got like 45 minutes with you because I gotta at least get dressed. I gotta at least get dressed. Okay. So this tarot deck, I've never come across on Amazon either. I don't know if the woman that owns the store, I know she reads cards. She was saying it's one of her favorite decks. So I haven't seen a lot of those decks actually. So I don't know where she's getting them. But the Witch's Wheel of the Year, the Tarot of the Sorceress. But I was like, oh, I've never heard of the Witch's spread. This spread is one of my own inventions accompanied with the tarot, which makes sense. And it's funny because I got pulled again to my favorite card is the Fool, which is a witch on a broom going towards the moon. It's the only reason why I actually got the deck. But I love gold and black. And then as I started going through them, I'm like, oh, they are pretty. So I haven't heard of it because she created it. So that makes sense. But again, guys, I haven't, like I said, when it comes to tarot, so I don't know if somebody's learning. I never did certain spreads or I like it. It's a triangle spread. Yeah, in a way. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So I don't know if somebody's doing reading tarot or learning. I'm not sure. But again, I wouldn't advise you to follow the book. You can if you like, but I don't know. I asked my own questions, kind of did my own thing. I didn't have a clue on what the fuck I was doing. I just knew I was kind of meant to do it in the sense of it's just like a passion of mine. I don't know. That's it. It is what it is. I wanted to be a rebel. I didn't want to do it anybody else's way. There was just something about it from the beginning of me questioning people's ethics and the way they were doing things, and it was instantaneous for me to probably be who I am in this industry, because I can still listen to shit. Like somebody said the other day, like Arita said, if you're working with certain energies, like narcissistic energies, you're not truly a light worker. And I was shocked because that's not true. You could be on hold while you indulge in your own situation, but that does not make you a freaking light worker. And then I just came across a sign this morning that said, no matter what you do, God's love will never change for you, or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, like, I'm just meant to hop on that other channel and fucking debate this shit, guys, because this is just ridiculous in the sense of, like, oh, government just wants to fucking, the government and the religion just wants to fucking corrupt us and suck us in for what? Religion is kind of like it does seem fucking cultish, like, and that's why people have issues with the fucking government. Like, okay. So, and you know what I've been questioning lately is racism and how it actually originally started. So I think there might possibly be a misconception there as well. Because a lot of people want to say it's the color. And I'm kind of being told it's wrong. That's not what it was. Um, what it was is, coming into our country or coming into different countries, but it was slavery, it was abuse, it was rotten things, right? And that's how it escalated. So it was more of like an overpopulation thing, like taking jobs, certain stuff, like it's how it was looked at or how it was perceived. Um, but like I like if you think like when people think of racism, like a lot of people believe it's based on the color. And that's what our government is trying to prove to us today. Color, religion, ethnicity, right? So, and the government's the fucking problem. Letting certain people into the so I can't so I'm telling you and I don't know what made me think about it too. I'm like just I don't know, spirit's just having all this shit come to my head to apparently discuss off and on. So I don't know what's up with that. I know it clearly has to do with my other channel, but I was kind of shocked. All right. In that whole, no matter what you do, God will always love you. I don't even want to get into that, but so all that's saying to me is control. That's not unconditional love. It's disgusting, actually. And the fact that nobody wants to illuminate that shit is fucking even more disgusting. Or what? It's already been illuminated, so it doesn't need to be a topic anymore. Or it just needs to come in at no. Yeah. I just got pulled to the peace treaty. All right. They want to split it twice and 3 times. I'm going to split it 4. All right. What you hoping for? I'm going to say within the next week, but she has it what should I work on this month to feel better? So I guess we can do the rest of November. I'll be gone till November. I'll be gone till November. January, February, March, April, May. I'll be gone till December. But I said I'll be gone till November. I look at it as travel. I wrote that. And there's I can feel a deep meaning here. I gotta make my fucking cards. This always happens when Mercury fucking rolls around. And it's me. No one else to blame. Right? So what are you waiting for? What are you hoping for? I didn't connect to my other ones last night either. Maybe that was the issue. Oh, I always get pulled to a damn cloud. This is a tiny ass cloud. There's someone sitting on it. Almost like a genie. I'm a genie in a bottle. Better rub me the right way. Demanding. Demanding. Getting pulled to color. Navy blue. Excuse me. I'm just gonna pull the lipstick. What are you hoping for? I don't feel like I connected. Oh, I don't know whether I want to connect to the ethers or the sea. That's strange. Damn. This is the first time this has ever happened. I think we're going into the underworld. But it's like, I want to shoot back up. There's got to be a message for you because I usually don't share this. So the fact that I always see a cloud, you guys know that. And then it's something with the cloud or behind the cloud, on the cloud. It's always a cloud when I connect to a deck with an image. But like, this is bringing me down. Like, it pulled me to a whale, and then it pulled me to like, the underworld, like it's like, I'm being pulled to Neptune, but that's not what this is. Well, Neptune rules water, but like, who are the goddesses of water? We have Aphrodite? No. I have to open my eyes to look. Who's the one notorious in the water? Why am I spacing her? There's quite a few of them. I still didn't want to open my eyes and break what I was seeing, but help me out. I know somebody knows. No, not Poseidon. I was getting pulled to like, Aphrodite? Yeah, Aphrodite is one of them. That's not who I'm being pulled to. That is strange that I can't think of her name right now. That is really throwing me off. I'm shocked that this deck is pulling me to the underworld. I've never had that happen. No. I thought, man, all right, let me get back into it real quick. Because from there, it shot me back to like another, beyond like the black hole. So I don't know where this deck wants me to go, or if I'm doing that. I should have slept with this deck under my head or next to me, and I didn't. like the great outdoors. I'm getting pulled to my other deck, but I'm getting pulled to the High Priestess, which is rafting in the water. So it's pulling me to water. It could be linked to the moon, but I can't. I'm struggling to connect with this deck. Ace of Air. Ooh, that card was powerful though. Ace of Air. I feel like I'm already connected to it, but I can't internally connect to it, which is odd. I don't know if this Band-Aid is fucking me up. I got cuts everywhere. Little cuts from what? I have no idea. It's just that time of year because I think my hands are so dry. I might come back to this deck because I have 33 minutes left wait before my appointment. I might just pull another deck real quick so we can get a read-in, but I'm not going to use this if I can't quite connect with it yet. I think you know how people just connect with decks differently. And I didn't read her story in the book, but I think she's working with Moon, and I don't know, like some of these pictures are beautiful. I almost feel like we all have to connect with this deck. So let's just explore the deck. And then I'll come back for a reading because I'm not sure what's going on here. I've never got pulled like this either. So let's explore the deck. So this deck must be more important than I thought it was. I mean, all my decks are important to me, but 777 it was just actually. So yeah, this deck is more important than I think it is. I'm going to have to actually read the story behind this woman. And I don't ever do this either. Face it towards me. So, the Fool, the first card. This is why I bought her. It's just, I really thought she was going the opposite direction. That's throwing me off. What the fuck? I feel like this entire card changed. That's wigging me out a little bit. I could have sworn when I showed you that yesterday, she was going the other way. Some of these cards are gorgeous. No, it's just me. I saw her going the other way. This is bizarre. This is bizarrio to me right now. doesn't make it any better. I wonder if anybody else, when I showed you this last night, if you thought she was going the other way too. That's really fucking weird. I completely saw her the other way. This is fucking weird to me. She clearly was not the other way, guys, but she was for me. Like, even when I just imaged her explaining, like, the witch hat and the broom, she was over, like, the moon was here and she was going towards the left. This is very fucking weird. I'm gonna let that go. I mean, that's on me. Which is not a huge deal, but that's very interesting. I've never had that happen with a card ever, and that's why I bought her. So to me, it's just kind of, I don't know. That's always gonna now throw me off. Well, there she is. In all her glory. But now, see, now she looks normal to me. Okay, maybe that's what I did yesterday. And that image stuck in my head. But I'm telling you, like, that's the image I saw. So you guys are definitely meant to connect with this deck with me. This has never happened. And when I used that new deck yesterday, I had strange energy like that too, where I was connecting with you guys. But I didn't pick up on the fact that I needed, like, Spirit was asking you to connect with these decks. Moon has a face on it. I'm sure it does. I don't see it yet. Wait until you see the Lover's card. It throws me off. So that's what this is. You guys are meant to connect with these decks with me for some reason, which is so weird because I'm like, I'm going to my next channel. Why am I buying new decks? So that's what this, I got 26 minutes left. That's what this is, guys. Okay. So if you're not interested in connecting with these decks, then this video is not for you. Okay. Which is weird because I typically only connect with my deck. And she opened this deck. And I got this deck because of the number 7. I was like, I actually want it on a poster. But she touched it. So me, I'm kind of like superstitious. I grabbed a new deck, but she didn't have a tester out. So I don't think she minded, but I didn't like the fact that she touched it. And I don't typically, I've never asked you guys to connect to a deck. And again, I feel like I'm repeating myself last night. If you watch the first 18 minutes of that video, it was almost like they weren't even newbies, but they were people that were talking, right? I kept getting pulled, and it didn't make any sense to me. I've never shared my decks with the collective, but I bought this deck only because of this card. And I actually felt like when I opened this deck, she looks a tad bit different, she or he, than the original deck. And all of those stuck when I was separating them. None of these stuck. And I was very strategic on how I went in to grab a box. So this is interesting to me. But this is just like, this makes sense. When I read the book, I knew this deck was talking to me, because it was my own personal message, the meaning behind this particular card. So, and when I was cleansing them, I made sure that each card was touched with smoke. So you are meant to connect with this deck. Now, if you're just a hater and this and that, and you try connecting with this deck, maybe Spirit wants you to. There's a reason for that too. No, I'm being told you won't be able to connect to this deck. And maybe that's why everybody pure at heart can connect to this deck. So I don't have to worry about that aspect, and neither do you guys. So you're more than welcome to connect with this deck. The Five of Fire. The Empress. The World. Seven of Fire. Yeah, when I initially started going through this deck, I saw more cards that I started liking. But there's a black and gold deck that I want, that I have to create. Remember, I bought her art, and I still haven't put them on cards yet. But this is interesting. He's pretty cool, right? King of Water, King of Cups. Temperance. I'd like to know which one do you guys connect with. Knight of Air. He's cool. I picked up on the constellation first. Two of Water. If I go too quick and you guys are connecting to something, just tell me what it was and I'll go back to it. Like, this is the Two of Cups. There's not even cups here. I love it. Like, I plan on doing my decks in a very creative way like this too. Justice. First thing I noticed was her. Well, I don't want to pull that. That's on you guys. That reminds me of my dolphin plants right there. The Four of Fire. I just got pulled to Madrid. The Hermit. Maybe she lives in Madrid. I don't know. Two of Earth. Five of Earth. The Moon. Oh, I feel like there's a face there. Interesting. That would make sense. Reflection. She did a good job making this deck. I'm impressed. Five of Cups. I like this one. Why are some of these reversed? Knight of Water. I thought that was pretty. I connected with the horse. Well, I think it's actually a donkey. I could be wrong. Page of Air. Strength. I love that she's rooted. Six of Cups. I thought that was interesting. It's like a diamond ring. Pulls me more to past life. I mean, this, I really like this artist. Like where her brain is. Her concept. I am happy I bought this deck now that I'm doing this with you guys. Six of Air. Which is kind of cool. It's like going within the crystal. Although I'm going to stop sharing my opinion because you guys are supposed to connect with these as well. This is interesting. I've never had you guys connect to a deck with me. We'll do it with the other one too. I thought that said the Nine of Lafayette. It's the Nine of Earth. Nine of Pence. Two of Air. Yeah, I love the Dream Kasha. Dream lover, you don't have to dream alone. Nine of Cups. I love the book with art in it. Kind of, it's what makes her happy. Maybe drawing, you know. The Wheel of Fortune. Ton of Fire. with a lot of things in that moon. It's much clearer when it's upside down, isn't it? Interesting. Page of water. Seven of air. Seven of swords. I thought this was pretty interesting, the 4-leaf clovers on the Seven of Swords. I'm not sure how I quite want to interpretate that yet. But I thought that was an interesting concept. It's just a good way to describe trickery. Yeah. Queen of Air. She's dope. And I don't ever use that word. She's dope. That's funny. She's a bad bitch. I like her. It's funny because in one of Badass, right? It reminds me of my deck that I love with the Queen of Swords. She's got the head in her hands. It is funny now that I think about it, though. Like, I do connect with the Queen of Swords a lot in these decks that I have. I'm always like, ooh, I like her. But she's, yeah, dope. I don't ever use that. Well, that's weird. The Magician. Turn my little flashlight on. Does that help? It's very like Arabian Night vibes I'm getting there. Judgment. I can't tell what's better, the flashlight or no flashlight. The sun. I thought that was cool. I'm going to go no flashlight. I'm like, where's the sun? I feel like we're in the sun. I feel like this is like some type of eclipse or something. You want me to go back, Shannon? Judgment, Magician, which one? The Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton. Which one, Shannon? Judgment or the Magician? This one? Judgment, yeah. That doesn't give me that vibe. That's funny. I'm glad you're connecting. Like I didn't even know how to interpret like the sun. Like that's my interpretation of it. Kind of like being in it or so close, like you can't, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of feel like you can't reach that. But this is the sun, so that's a different meaning here for her. But I'm gonna take it my way. You're gonna take it your way. Just because I take it as like it's too much light or something. You would never look at the sun like that. But I feel like I'm actually in the eclipse or something here. Or so close you can't see it. And the sun is all about longevity, evolution, clarity, So I don't know. The Nine of Fire. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are all connecting like that. That's cool. Look at guys, Troop Loops. We're all connecting on a different level. We're stepping up our game. Is that a book? I think so. 9 of Fire. 7 of Earth. I thought that was different, right? 7 of Earth. All different things to burn. I don't know what they are, but I got 9 minutes left. I almost wish I had more time. I could go through the... well, I don't need to really read them to you like that because this is what's important. We're supposed to be using our gut with these, right? 9 of 10. 9 of 10. 10 of Earth. 9 of 10. That's weird. 9 minutes to 10. I don't know. That's cool. 10 of Earth. I just picked up on the wings. I want to fly like an eagle. Nice Egyptian wings. What's that bird called? 10 of Cups. Like, to me, that's like the sun. Right? Almost like I can even pick up that as a sunflower, like being in the middle, but it's not. To me, that's like a seed. Planting your seed. That can even be interpreted as the womb. 9 of Air. That's cool. I like this one. I was going to say, I don't see much gold except for like in the element symbol. She typically colors in. Yeah, that's even like a flute. That's pretty. That's pretty cool. The Chariot. I thought that was interesting. I feel like I need to connect with this one more. And not because I'm a Cancer sun. It's just something about this card. I feel like it's a scratch ticket, like I want to scratch it. Eight of Wands. That's beautiful. Page of Fire. Oh, look at no legs. I didn't even pick up on that. Five of Water. I feel like I gotta call the store and tell her how much I like this deck. It's interesting, the stem of the lotus. It's not typically like that. Eight of Earth. That's almost like the 7 of Earth. But it's like starting from a seed, taking care of it, blooming. All your hard work you put into something already. 5 of Air. I thought that was interesting. Because that's the 5 of Swords. There's something with that being twined that I'm still trying to figure out. But again, I just got that yesterday, so. The Hanged Man. King of Air. I thought that was cool. What I love about it is like, because I've always wanted a tattoo on my shoulder of a wing, like covering my entire, like a black wing and a white one. just so much work, and I don't want to put that much ink into my bloodstream. 3 of Earth. I really like her Earth. The way she captivated. How she feels about the Earth element. I wonder if she's Earth. The High Priestess. Ooh, it doesn't want to focus. That's interesting. There's like too much detail or something. There we go. This card has so much detail, the camera doesn't even know how to fucking zoom in. The Tower. It reminds me of like a medieval vibe. The Fire. My feet are falling asleep. That's weird. They never fall asleep and they're not crossed. I wonder if that's linked to the Tower. 4 of Earth. I want to connect with you to the other deck too. Later. I feel like it was really affecting the left side of my body, but I also feel like it's doing something to it as well. I almost feel like it's the sketch that I did. 10 of Swords. It's pretty interesting, huh? It almost reminds me of like a beetle's legs and a butterfly's wings, or even a tortoise's legs. The way they kind of bow out like that. And that's the 10 of Earth. I mean, that's the 10 of Swords. Those look sharp, but Ace of Cups. We haven't really gotten to the water like that. They're gonna be popping up. 7 of Cups. Oh, she did that for the cups too. Not just Earth. Very interesting. Beautiful. I like the crystal clusters she uses. Because that was on the diamond ring. Queen of Water. I thought that was cool. That swan's been coming out lately in the weekend read. I just want to skip this ad. I got 30 more seconds to skip it. Oh, look at the tree. It's like a fairy. It's like a fairy tale going on over here. That's very interesting. I like that. You can get lost in this card. Yeah. It is a Weeping Willow family. I just don't know which one. Knight of Fire. I like that it's just the horse. It almost reminds me of Pegasus. Good morning. Rebecca, you should watch from the beginning you should watch from like, because I'm wrapping this up. I got 37 seconds, but I'm not even done. So, almost done, but I'm not going to rush it. I have a doctor's appointment. But you should watch from the beginning, Rebecca, because I'm having you connect to this deck. So as soon as you see me put this on the table is when you should start watching, okay? I mean, you can start from here too and just go back to it, but that's completely up to you. The Three of Air. Wow, there's a lot of detail on that one. You're welcome. But not like the High Priestess where it couldn't focus. Yeah, you should go back to, sweetie. It's completely up to you guys, though. But you should probably connect from the beginning. And got the Lovers. Now, this one was interesting. I haven't picked up on this one yet. It's almost like it's meant to be, I don't know. That's why I said wait until you see the Lovers, because I don't know what to think of that. Like, again, it reminds me of like a scratch card. It reminds me of like the Chariot. So I don't know. Two different elements too. The Knight of Earth. I like how it has 5 solid stars there. It is change. Ace of Earth. Three of Fire. That's pretty kick-ass. We're blocking energies here too at the same time while we do this. This is interesting. King of Earth. He is cool. Look at that. I don't remember seeing that. Wow. That's beautiful. The Death card. I thought this was interesting. It doesn't say death, like how it says everything else. But I could have sworn hers said death. And I do tend to get decks that have misprints or duplicates. So I think I am going to call this woman and find out. That's cool though, right? That one has a lot of, let's see in the picture if the Death card is written there. Nope, it's not. So it's the way it's supposed to be. A lot of detail there. It's funny how like only the High Priestess was having a tough time focusing. I'm still like stuck on that. Oh, look at the bat up there. I think that's a bat. Yeah, that's a bat. Oh, that's a person right there too. Six of Cups. Six of Earth, sorry. I was like, we already did the Six of Cups with the diamond ring. That's pretty cool. She likes rocks like me. I feel like some of those could be bone fragments too. Six of Fire. You got 6, 6 back to Earth. I think you had 9, 9 and 10, 10 too. 6 back to earth. Okay, 6 to fire. 6 to what? 6 of fire. That's interesting concept. It's almost like don't break it apart. You're at the 6 of fire. I really like her thought process. There's a couple of these cards where I can tell what she was thinking. Ace of fire. Good, I feel like I gotta do every angle with this one for some reason. Wow, look at that. Four of earth. Ooh, it won't focus. Queen of fire. That's one heavy snake. If that's what it is. Yep, sure as fuck is. Almost reminds me of that Hindu god. Five of swords. Could have sworn we already came across the Five of swords. I might have made a mistake. But that's interesting. But I like it's like all the wax. King of fire. Very interesting concept this woman has when it comes to be putting the court cards together. I like the detail in his it's almost like it reminds me of like as if you can see through the naked body when you're in an anatomy class where you can see all the veins and the blood flow. I can see that. Ooh, Page of Earth. This was one of my favorites when I came across it. Oh my God. I'm going to let you sit with this for a minute. But this brought me to my favorite book as a child. Blueberries for Sal. If you guys have never read that book, you might really enjoy it. It's a kid's book, but it's okay. It was my favorite book besides Corduroy Bear. Corduroy Bear was my second favorite. Blueberries for Sal was my ultimate favorite. So this card is deep for me. Queen of Earth. I thought that was beautiful. Stunning. It's almost like how I was picking up on the deer in the weekend energy. It's stunning. Two of fire, two of wands. Ooh, I see a face there. It almost reminds me of the fireman card I have in one of my decks that I love. I gotta go. The Emperor. My doctor's gonna be like, why are you late, Courtney? Wow, that is stunning. Wow. Look at, wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Give me that, Emperor. 4 Cups. I thought that was cool. Very fitting. It's not like the moon with the reflection, but it's pretty cool. The reflection is what it is right there. Can't change that reflection. That's, man, I love this fucking woman's art. I can connect with that. 3 of Cups. I'm not really picking up on this one. I mean, I get it, but I don't. I'm thinking that might be a pomegranate. But it's fruit, you know. Nice way to look at it. The Devil. Oh, look at his face. It's almost like he's laying down. That is a smart devil. That is an intelligent devil. I feel like that's some type of god. That's crazy. Sneaky, but like there's something about it. Well, the devil is a god. It is worshipped by certain people. But it looks more like that. But then when I look at it, it looks completely different, as if like the head's not attached. It almost reminds me of like the chambers of the heart and a ram's head. The Hierophant. That's beautiful. Look at his hands too. And there's 3 hands there. Beautiful. The Star. Almost reminds me of like Blessed Mary, the Mother Mary, Virgin Mary. Just has that vibe with the robe. Oh, she's struggling to come into focus too. Oh, look at the bird. She's looking over here. Last but not least, Ace of Air. I thought that was interesting. Four. All right, y'all. I gotta run. Just took us 40 minutes to connect with the deck, but that's a big message there. We will go over the other deck later. And I just thank you. I keep hearing thank you. So that was necessary. That was meant to be. So I love you guys, and I will see you shortly. Okay? See you about like an hour and a half, something like that. 24. Love you guys. Bye.